So a wassail is a very old tradition where you celebrate the previous harvest and invite a good harvest to come. Mainly you wassail around apple trees, and you can travel from one orchard to another orchard, trying to wake up the fairies that look after the land and scare away any tricksy pixies that might come and ruin your harvest. So on the parade, we're going to have two giant puppets. We've got the Wassail King and the Wassail Queen, which is tradition for them to start the wassail and to lead the wassail. And they will be walking in front of a band of brilliant musicians from the Birmingham Conservatoire and a lot of brilliant lanterns that are going to be following on, and anybody who's made a lantern or anyone who rocks up. We're going to have a short walk from Lakeview Park to Sherborne Valley Allotments. And whilst you're doing that, a little ponder about what kind of things you would like to make. So we've got some beautiful triangular lanterns being made. There's an apple being created over here. I've made a sun over there.
Winter means to me probably from September till December it's sort of Christmas and cold and crisp and lights and gorgeousness, and then around about now it's very dull and a bit nothing special's going on. So I'm looking for all kinds of different festivals like the Wassail. It jollies it up, it gives you something to look forward to, and getting back into that natural rhythm through the Wassail and through the old elements I just find fascinating. So winter to me means everything that warm and cosy, having to do other things that you might not normally do to sort of make you feel a bit happier about things. I don't work, so I'm lucky. But that's what it means to me. Hot chocolate, probably.
I've made my pear in the hope that our pear tree at our allotment will produce lots of yummy pears this year.
Nice, relaxing weather.
Genuinely, he hasn't worn a coat today. He loves the cold. So, yeah, it's kind of a time of quietness, isn't it, where everything just sort of...
Tranquility.
Yeah, just nice to... Actually, a day like this, where it's really cold, really frosty, but really sunny, is perfect. It's lovely, bracing winter weather. Go out for a lovely walk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like it when it's sunny and frosty like this, because I think I've got a bit of seasonal affective disorder, so the sun really helps.
Yeah.
But I love the nature side of it as well, looking at the frost on the trees and frost on the grass and the bushes. It just sparkles, and it just reminds you that, nature is beautiful, and we wait there as long as we look after it, of course. So I just like that. When it's grey and rainy, not so much.
I feel the cold, I have to say, so I do wrap up well. In fact, I was wrapped up this morning for the allotment session, so when I walked in here I was absolutely boiling hot.
Well, I am restricted because I have a health condition, but I do go out for walks and try to meet new people whenever there is an opportunity. Go out for coffee and do something that is common, like what we're doing right now, building something, making lanterns. I think it's a good opportunity talking about the same subject, and a good icebreaker, I think, because there are a lot of people I don't know over here, and at least I can pick conversation.
Saturday. Yeah. We got loads of rings and it spins. The rings spin around it. Yeah. That. No way to go.
Control. Yeah, I like.
So the wassail normally happens around the 6th of January, but it's a bit later. We are going to be doing our wassail on the 19th of January, and that's to coincide with Blue Monday, which is the third Monday in January, which is known as the most depressing day of the year. That's the time when statistically more people call in sick on that day. I was chatting with Greg and I'd said that I wanted to do a wassail, and I'd really like to get involved with the Food Union, because the work that they do is so marvellous, and they work with people with mental health issues, and that really speaks to me, and certainly at this time of year when it's really, really miserable.
So as well as growing food, what we tend to do is we're all about, as the name kind of suggests, we're also about trying to build community. And as part of that, we run a series called Song and Soil, which is a monthly gathering that we do on the allotment, where sometimes it'll be themed around a specific date, like a solstice or an equinox, or sometimes we'll theme it around certain seasonal activities. So for example, we might do some apple tree pruning. And then we met Pippa at one of our supper clubs that we host. And she came to us with the idea of a wassail, which is something that we had never really considered doing on the allotment before. But Pippa kind of pitched this idea of a wassail on the allotment to kind of welcome in the new season and thank the trees and our site for the previous growing season that we've had, which already sounded like something that we'd like to get involved in. But then she mentioned that she'd also like to do it as a parade with lanterns, and also right at the end kind of buried the lead that she was going to bring some 10-foot puppets down with her as well.
Well, we're going to be outside to start off with. We'll have a little walk, which is always good for the body and the mind and the soul. And then we're going to be here at this beautiful allotment. So we're going to be surrounded by like-minded people who are excited about being outside with the lanterns everywhere that they've worked really hard to make. So that little community that we've built up over the last few weeks that we've been working on this project, it's going to be really joyful for each of them to kind of see their own lantern and other people's lanterns that have been created. And there'll be a bit of magic in the air, I think. Hopefully we'll wake up some fairies. And there'll be some glorious warm food and a fire. And who can't feel nice around a fire with a nice belly full of warm food?
So for us, for people to come and take part in the wassail, we're hoping that it'll extend our community that we've already established. It'll draw people's attention to this as a site where they can come and get involved in and work. But also, one of the best things that we can achieve with our site and the work that we do is actually connecting like-minded people. So I've been receiving lots of emails from lots of people who are intending to come on Sunday, and they're from all over the city. And it might be that a lot of strangers will go away as friends, and a lot of people will come together and realize that they have common threads and common interests, and trying to enforce and build that community, I think, is something that that would be my biggest takeaway, I think.
Wassail! 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 Wassail!
Yeah, we'll keep going down.
tree, and a wassailing bowl will drink to thee, and a wassailing bowl will drink to thee.